Okay, we're streaming live. This is Luke Ford with the Luke Ford Show. I'm Luke, back again for another alt-right tour. Today I was thinking we would talk about that how some ideals can be very toxic with one another viewpoints. As we've seen, our president, Mr. Donald Trump, has called other countries a shithole. I think it's best whether these ideals are crazy, if not more than that. I think we come from a very array of different colors of ethno-nationalism and anti-liberalism. But I'd like my save with some of my other guests on the show today. Today I also have on the show is Chris Chrisley. Chris, can you say something? Hey there, Luke. Hey, how it's going? And we also have that guy with the other long nose.
Hey man, how you doing?
Great, great. Well, I think it would be best that we would start off with the whole Tara Thoughtcothery opinion piece. You know, I'm me dealing in the pornography, the adult business industry. I've came to see that there's this realization among many of these women in the alt-right that have very similar beliefs and very similar styles.
Oh yes, that's right.
And pretty much I've seen this everywhere, and I'm quite not surprised when I see such people like Tara McCarthy switch identities real quickly to portray this identity, if you know what I'm saying. Chris, why don't you talk about what you've acknowledged? Okay, so a little bit by myself. I'm not really an alt-right guy. I'm kind of a libertarian. And from what I understood from this issue is that it seems to me that there's these beta orbital cucks, if you want to call it, and they're trying to worship her. They're trying to give her money. You know, already seen people like this with Roaming Millennial and Lauren Rose, which turn out to be frauds working within the Jewish community.
Yes, that's right.
And I find this kind of weird because, I really don't think the whole alt-right ideology is going to work out in the end because, for one point is that, I don't think ethno-nationalism really cares about bicultural or mixed people. I think, what are you supposed to do with a mixed-race child who's both white and black? You're supposed to, what do you say? They're going to throw him in a gas chamber. So there's no place for that, and that's why I always remained a civic and nationalist on that point. And people who like Tara McCarthy, they're no good. Actually, they're just forming this weird ideology they made up in their mom's basement. Good point. Good point. Long nose man, what do you have any opinions on this matter?
Well, Luke, you mentioned about this Tara McCarthy character and how different she is. You know, again, I'm not much of an alt-right guy by myself, and they'd probably out me because, being Jewish and all, I would be, it just doesn't make sense. But I think, every kind of guy likes girls. It's a natural thing. I think it's a very natural thing that this would happen. And, thoughts in the alt-right is going to happen. I mean, when I was 18 years old, that's all I looked upward to women. I didn't care what they said. I would really jump off a cliff for a woman. I think this is just a normal reaction for most men to have. I don't really have much to say on this matter, but I don't know. I just don't think Tara McCarthy has her heads up in the clouds or whatnot.
All right, excellent. That's really good. Well, our guest today on the show is NPI director Evan Something, who came out of nowhere but works a job at some Ivy League school. Can you say hello, even?
What's going on? Hello, Luke. How are you?
Great. Well, that's fantastic. Well, you've been the director for NPI for about 8 months now after Richard Spencer. Is that correct?
Well, I'm actually the executive director. I actually work behind Richard Spencer as the president. I just go around and do paperwork.
Okay. And is it that true you were in a hardcore bunk band called Pursuit of Glory back in the days?
Well, I don't really bring that up. It's none of my professional business. I'm now a different man, so I can't really bring that up in file.
Excellent, excellent. Well, this is going to make a very big show. I'd first ask you the question, how many chucks does it take to chuck and to screw in a light bulb?
I wouldn't know much on the answer. That's really up to the opinions who translate us and who think we are bad people. I don't think we're bad people at all.
How would you describe the alt-right in detail to a normie who doesn't know anything?
We're a bunch of racists, and